Hello, I'm going to quickly walk you through how to create events on the Equal Vote calendar, as well as how to get them up on the starvoting.org/events page. So a couple of prerequisites: you'll need a Google account, you'll need to have somebody give you access to the Equal Vote calendar, and you'll need to also have access to the event graphics template slide deck. And links to all these things will be in the description, as well as a Google Doc with notes that are more detailed than what I'm showing you here. So at the preview, we'll be adding an event to the calendar, creating a thumbnail for that event, and then showing you how to file a request to equal.vote/comms, and then comms will take it from there and get it up on the starvoting.org/events calendar. So for the person giving you access to the calendar, they're going to have the calendar here on their sidebar, and they're going to click Settings and Sharing, and then they're going to go under Access Permission. They're going to go under Shared With, and we want you to have the Make Changes and Manage Sharing permissions. So that's how that works. And yeah, once they give you access, you're going to have an email similar to this one, and then you can add it to your calendar, and then from there you can just go ahead and add a slot for your event. So like do something like that, test event, and as you're making the event, be sure to specify as much details as possible. So location is good to have, full description is good to have, and then you can, as you're marketing it, you can directly add people's emails to the guest list. That'll help people be aware of the event. And the most important thing here is this bottom section. When you're selecting the calendar, make sure you select the Equal Vote calendar. So having that selected, and once you hit save, it should show up at, I'll just go discard that for now. Once you have that, it should show at equal.vote/calendar. So that'll be mirrored here, although sometimes it might take like a half hour or so for it to be mirrored here, but it gets here eventually. However, starvoting.org/events, getting your item on here is a manual process, need to be done by staff. So once staff knows about it, they should be able to get all the information they need from your calendar event. So the title, the time, all that should be all accessible in your calendar event, so it's important that you have all the details in there. The one thing that staff will need that which you can't specify in the calendar event is going to be this thumbnail. So we're going to do that next. So again, in the description, you'll have a link to this event graphics template, and somebody with access will need to give you access here. And yeah, to create a thumbnail, you're just going to want to duplicate one of the existing thumbnails that looks close to what you are going for. And I did that with Control-D to duplicate, but you could also right-click, copy, right-click, paste, and then edit it from there. We don't have too many conventions. A lot of times we use a big background image. We like to use these black squares with text on them. If you're making an event for a chapter, you can use the local chapter logo. But yeah, we don't have too many conventions yet, so you can feel free to make the adjustment, make it however you want. So that's that. And then once you've done all those steps, it's time to let staff know, let the comms team know that your event is ready to have the event page made, and also to have it broadcasted on social media and marketed and all that. So for that, you're going to go to equal.vote/comms, just like that, equal.vote/comms, and you're just going to fill this out, put in your email, mark it as an event promotion item, title, all the things, and then deadline's good to put when the event is going to be. You can just type out event will be on month, day, year, something like that. Yeah, and in your description, be sure to note down how the staff can find the event, like the day it's going to happen, and also which slide you want them to use on here. So it should be pretty self-explanatory, but anything to make staff's life easier. And yeah, and then after the event, if you have images, it'll be good to come into comms again and file a social media request, and then add files here with your photos, and then they'll get those photos up onto social media as well. Yeah, then for both those requests, you would just hit submit, and then comms reviews those every week or so. So it should be up soon. And if you need comms to look at it before earlier, you can just ping me or Annie or someone else. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole process. These prerequisites: adding that to the calendar, creating a thumbnail, filing a request. So good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.